Hi guys, welcome to this new video tutorial series on Tensorflow JS. So throughout this series we are going to learn about this Tensorflow JS, which is actually a JavaScript library for training and deployment of machine learning models directly in the browser or with Node.js. In the last video we have already downloaded Node.js. If you don't have Node.js in your system, you can check the video. I will leave it as a card here. After installing Node.js, you can start with Tensorflow JS. So this is the official website of Tensorflow JS. So I will leave the link to this official website too in the description below, and we'll go directly to the setup part. So here it shows that you have two ways to run TensorFlow in your system. One is through the script tag, and secondly is through the Node package manager and using Node.js. So firstly we'll see the way of running TensorFlow with the script tag. So for that you can choose any text editor of your choice, and I have created a empty folder here, tfgs. This folder, what we will do is that we'll be creating a new file. We'll save this file as an HTML file, which will be our starting point for an HTML page. So I will name it as index.html. Then I'll write HTML, press tab in this Sublime text editor, so it will give you a basic template kind of stuff. And here the title will give something like TensorFlow JS tutorial. Okay, you can see here that it shows that you need to add this one line of code, which is actually a script tag which will be adding TensorFlow JS to your HTML file. So we copy this and we paste it inside our body. So now your TensorFlow.js is in your script. Besides this, we will be adding a script of our own to check whether everything is working fine or not. So we write script, and instead of text we change it to source, and in this source I'll give a name as main.js, which will be one of my JavaScript file where we will be writing some basic code to check whether this TensorFlow.js is working or not. So in the same folder I create a new file, save it as main.js. The JS extension here is for JavaScript. So now to check if TensorFlow JS is working properly or not, we just copy this simple code from the script tag setup that is given on this page. We paste it here. Now I'll explain you the code. So firstly we are creating a simple variable called as model, and we are giving it as a sequential model. So if you come from Keras background, you will be very familiar with this syntax of code. Then we add one layer to this model. So we are adding a dense layer directly, which has units as 1, and the shape is this much. After that we compile the model. We pass the loss parameter as mean squared error, and the optimizer here is the stochastic gradient descent. That means that this model will be using stochastic gradient descent to obtain convergence. Now we have two variables here called as xs and ys, which actually are tensors. So here the x will be the dependent variable and the ys will be the independent variable, and we'll be fitting it on the model, that is x and y s, and we are passing the number of epochs as 10. So once the training has been done, the same model will be used to predict on this tensor that we are passing, and will be printing the same. So let's save this thing. So we go to save all, and after that we just minimize it. Now we have this index.html, so double click on it. So it will open a browser for you, and you can see that it shows no output here since all the code is written in JavaScript. So to see the output, you need to open the developer tools. Open developer tools in Google Chrome. You need to click on right click, press on inspect, and then go to console. So here you can see that we are getting the output for the simple model that we created. So this was the first way how to use TensorFlow JS through script tag. So now I will be showing you the second way how to use TensorFlow.js with Node.js. So what we'll do is that we will delete this index.html. We will be keeping this main.js as it is, and we'll be just deleting all this content. Now to use TensorFlow JS with Node.js, what we will be doing is that we need to first of all install TensorFlow with the help of our node. We will be doing so with the Node Package Manager tool. So if you are unaware about Node Package Manager tool, it is just a tool to install packages of JavaScript through your command prompt for your node projects. So we will go to the folder where my main.js has been located, and we will be opening the command prompt here. So if we zoom a little bit, and after this if we check the official web page, so you will get the command that is npm install tensorflow /tfjs. So we paste it here and we press enter. So it may take some time, so you need to keep some patience. Now you can see that TensorFlow JS has been installed with the help of Node Package Manager. So now we will try to run the same code that I shown you earlier with the script tag with the help of Node.js. So here we have just declared a constant as a tf, which is pointing towards this TensorFlow JS library, and then we have the same model tf.sequential model which will be feed forward. We have one layer, dense layer, which is of unit 1 and the shape is this much. We are compiling it with the loss mean squared error, and we are passing the optimizer as stochastic gradient descent. Then we have two variables here, xs and ys, which are tensors itself, which will be our dependent and independent variable, and then we will be fitting the model on both these variables with 10 epochs, and we'll be predicting the result on this tensor that we are passing here, and we'll be printing it. One more point that I wanted to add in this code is that this code which we are writing is with the help of the layers API of the tensorflow.js. Along with the layers API, the tensorflow.js also provides us with a core API in which we are allowed to do more modifications in our code. So this layers API is pretty simple. You can just add the layers just like the ones you added in Keras. Whereas in the core API, you are allowed to add more details to make your model highly customizable. So we save everything that we have. Whenever you install this TensorFlow JS on your node with the help of Node Package Manager, you can see that a JSON file has been created, which allows us to see what are the packages and what is the version of the requirement for the project. So let's save everything, and then we go to the same folder. We are into the command prompt, so we write node, and then we write the name of the JavaScript file that we have. So the name was main.js. We press enter. So you can see that we get the output in the form of console log in node for the model that we made. So this was all about that I wanted to show you in this video regarding TensorFlow.js, how to get started with it, and how to run TensorFlow.js via script tags and also with Node.js. So I hope that all the things that I have shown in this video are clear to you. In the upcoming videos, we will go a step ahead and we will see some projects which we'll be doing with TensorFlow.js and use the power of machine learning with the help of browsers and TensorFlow.js. See you next time.